Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright, good.
Hello, my name is Bola Olasanya. I'm a senior accounting major from Tampa, Florida, and I have vitiligo. Vitiligo is basically an autoimmune deficiency, and it's hereditary, and basically what happens is it's like my autoimmune system is attacking itself, and what happens is it kills off your melanin skin cells. I got vitiligo at the age of 8. That was a little bit rough for me, but being a child, you don't really know exactly what's going on, and so I was still just trying to figure out what it is. Like, I was thinking it was gonna be gone maybe the next day. You know, we went to the doctor and they told us that, you know, you have 2 options to change, which could be either wearing makeup or bleaching all of my skin. And I knew that I definitely did not want to bleach all my skin white. So I decided, you know, let's try the makeup. So I did that, tried makeup for maybe like a couple weeks, but being a child, you know, you're playing on the playground, you don't want that stuff getting all over your clothes, like, and it's uncomfortable. And then I just didn't feel like people were seeing the real me as a child. So, you know, I was like, I'm not really trying to deal with the makeup. Sometimes, you know, you have little kids pointing like, oh, what's that? And sometimes, of course, like I say, you get compliments here and there, and that just makes me happy. And then there are times when, you know, people will just come up to you and ask you, and that's what I really appreciate. I really like when people can come up to me and ask you, hey, you know, what happened? Like, because the biggest thing with having vitiligo is the ignorance of other people. Some people have all black skin, some people have all white skin. You know, God bless me to have both. I would tell someone struggling with their body image that they should love themselves as themselves and just embrace your flaws, embrace your imperfections.
My name is Erin Camille Ware. I am a graduating senior from Atlanta, Georgia. Growing up, of course, you know, when I was little, I had a little baby bump, woo-woo, but 4th grade was really when I started to see the change, and I didn't necessarily like it. My 4th grade year in elementary school, my butt started growing, I got hips, and all the kids in my homeroom class were scared of me because of my butt. So, you know, it kind of traumatized me for a little bit. They bullied me, they teased me really bad, and it was just one particular day. We were standing in line, about to go to lunch, and I was in the front of the line. All the kids who were behind me ran to the front of me because they were scared of my butt. And nobody wanted to stand near me because of my butt. Now why, I don't know, but kids are very cruel. I can't help it. Fast forward to high school, you know, kind of same thing. Everybody just really, it was a love-hate thing. People either loved me because I had all these curves and this big butt, or they were hating on me because I had these curves and this big butt. Now, I mean, I tell people, like, embrace your curves. If you want to borrow something, I will gladly give it to you. Or I'll have people just look at me or comment about my butt, just make lewd comments as if, you know, I'm not a human being. Like, I'm not just like foreign creature, you know, I'm a human. Like, when I really realized who I was, I just embodied it. I just took it on, like, it's me. And I wouldn't change it to save the world.
Hello, my name is Lennox Cowan. I am a graduating senior from Lima, Ohio, and my story is on keloids. When I was in 1st grade, I asked my mom, begged my mom, could I get my ears pierced? And she was reluctant at first, and then we finally went. We went to the mall, I hugged a bear, and I got my ear pierced. After about a year of leaving the same earring in, making sure my ear was used to having the hole, my mom kept realizing that my ear would close, the hole would close. Next thing I know, a keloid starts to form, a little scar filled with blood and other liquids and fluids that layers skin over top of itself. And it's very prominent in the African American community. And having a mother who has keloids, I was used to having the scar on my body. The thing I was not used to was the questions that I constantly got in public. In 7th grade, I decided to cut off my keloid. In cutting off my keloid, I discovered that if the right treatment had not been given, the keloid would grow back and double in size, and that's what ended up happening. It doubled in size. Then in 10th grade, I got it cut again. And the plastic surgeon that cut it this time did not do the treatments as he was expected to do. Therefore, it doubled in size yet again. So for 3 years, I lived with a keloid that was about the size of a $50 on my ear. In 12th grade, my mother decided to start to give me steroid injections. Started getting steroid injections, and the result of the steroid injections is the keloid that you see today. The keloid is about half the size it was before, but I still face some of the public questioning and curiosity that I faced in the past. Once you're comfortable with viewing yourself, you can begin to be comfortable with just living your life and being happy in who you are, because you're uniquely you. If you were a carbon copy of someone else, there would be no point.